How much does a 510K cost in 2026? If you're budgeting a medical device submission this year, here's the truth. There is no single number. A 510K cost is made up of three buckets: FDA user fees, testing costs, and regulatory consulting. Let's break it down clearly. First, FDA user fees. Every 510K requires a submission fee paid directly to the FDA. There is a standard fee and a reduced small business fee if your company qualifies. That's the fixed portion. It's public, predictable, and usually the smallest part of the total budget. Second, and this is where costs really move, testing. Depending on your device, you may need biocompatibility testing, electrical safety, and EMC testing under IEC 60601, software validation documentation, cybersecurity documentation and threat modeling, bench performance testing, human factors validation. If your device touches patients, uses energy, includes software, or makes strong clinical claims, testing becomes the largest cost driver. Now let's talk about consultant pricing. A serious 510K is not just paperwork. It is a structured legal and scientific argument that your device is substantially equivalent to a predicate device already cleared by the FDA. In 2026, consultant pricing typically falls into three levels. Level 1 is a predicate and gap assessment. This is early-stage strategy work to determine whether clearance is viable and what testing will be required. Level 2 is a full 510K build for a standard complexity device. This includes eStar preparation, substantial equivalence analysis, labeling review, risk alignment, and submission management. Level 3 is higher complexity builds, such as software, AI, connected devices, or situations where documentation is incomplete. These require more regulatory engineering and therefore cost more. What drives your final budget up or down? Your intended use and claims, the strength of your predicate match, the completeness of your design documentation, your risk management file, your testing readiness, and whether your labeling aligns with your evidence. If those elements are clean, your costs are controlled. If they're not, the project expands. So how much does a 510K cost in 2026? It's FDA fees plus testing plus regulatory build effort. And the total depends entirely on device complexity and documentation maturity. The smartest first step is not filing. It's doing a structured readiness and cost assessment so you know exactly what you're walking into before you commit significant capital. If you want a defendable budget estimate and predicate strategy, Verus FDA can map that out before you spend unnecessarily. Because in regulatory strategy, clarity saves money.